Hello, good morning. It is morning and it's actually, I'm recording this on day 10 of my Sananga journey, but I'm going to talk about day 9 of my 21-day Sananga journey, which was yesterday. I just happened to run out of time yesterday, and it was just a very, very busy day and I didn't have time to record a video, so I'm going to talk about day 9 today. And as you can see, my eyes are very glassy, still a little red, because I just administered day 10 this morning. Okay, so day 9 was another very successful day in terms of my dreams and my dream recall, in terms of my focus and my clarity. I'm really attuning to the Sananga. And I find that it's now part of my daily routine. Well, of course, I'm doing this 21-day journey with it, but I at this point, I'm really enjoying it. There had been a couple moments there around day 7 where I was thinking like, oh my gosh, can I do this? And now I can't imagine not finishing. We'll see if this continues. I think also yesterday, the other thing that was coming through was my intuitive hits, my intuition, the connection to the third eye, and the sacral. So I do find that these two chakras work really well together in terms of like that deeper knowing, that intuition, and the vision, the visionary aspect of the intuition as well. So not quite sure what I want to say about that, because yesterday, personally, there was a lot of stuff going on, and I don't need to go into those details. Just know that there was a lot of clarity and messages and confirmations coming through. I didn't make it on a walk yesterday to test the sun gazing. However, I did spend a good amount of the day without my glasses on, and I plan on doing that again today, tomorrow, as much as possible for this week, and see if my vision improves. Last night in bed, I could see the moon outside the window, and it was very, very bright and blurry, of course, because I didn't have my glasses on. But the more that I thought about my vision improving, it felt like it was. And maybe that sounds a little crazy, but I feel like a lot of these things are mind over matter, because it became less blurry over the, I would say, 10-minute period that I was focused on this. And is that from the Sananga? I don't know. Is that just because I was telling myself this? Maybe. But again, this is something that I'm going to focus on and see if I can find improvements there in terms of my vision, because that is very, very important to me. Just because I don't want to wear glasses anymore. I don't want there to be something that my body is relying on, becoming dependent on, and yeah, it's part of what I'm doing with this experiment. I don't even know if I want to call it experiment. I'm liking the word journey. Okay. Anyway, I feel like I'm rambling now, so apologies there. I think that's it that I want to talk about for day 9, although I felt when I administered the Sananga so calm, it came in so beautifully that I was like, okay, I think I'm getting to the point now where I will record the administration so you guys can see what that looks like, how I do that on my own, and kind of see the whole process of that. I'm getting to the point where I'm like, okay, I'm comfortable with it. Although today was pretty intense, but I think today was a little bit more intense. And I'll talk about this in my day 10 video in more detail. I think because I think I put 2 drops in each eye. I mean, it's hard to tell when you're doing it yourself and you can't really see what you're doing. But I think that's what happened. But nevertheless, it was still a really great experience this morning. Okay. So, meditation last night was very deep. I did a ritual bath before bed, and I was able to visualize quite a bit and to connect with my intention very easily. And then the dreams last night, while I don't remember the details, I do know that there was a lot of really good astral work happening. That was my intention. And I woke up in the middle of the night and had a mild, like a very, very mild spiritual attack. Nothing that I couldn't brush off fairly easily and just return to bed. So that's an interesting topic too. And I don't know if you watch my other videos about the spiritual war that we're in, but there are spiritual and psychic attacks happening every day to all of us in some way, shape, or form, big or small. Big or small. And it's good to recognize it and to protect yourself against it. But this Mercury retrograde also, you guys, we're in the pre-retrograde shadow period for Mercury retrograde coming up on July 17th, 2025. And I'm feeling it. So my communication, my turning my thoughts into words and expression has been challenging, but I think the Sananga is actually helping me with that as well because of the clarity and the focus that it's providing. Because for me, that hasn't been as bad as it typically has been during a tough retrograde, which I think this one might be. So that's an interesting little aside as well. But getting back to, see, now I'm getting off topic. So getting back to the spiritual attacks, I do have another group of videos where I talk about this, the spiritual war. And if you have questions about the Sananga, the spiritual war, spiritual attacks, Mercury retrograde, the current astrology, any of that, send me a message, put it down in the comments, especially if you have questions, comments, concerns, thoughts, your experience that you want to share with Sananga. I would love to hear about that as well. And thank you so much for being a part of this journey with me and coming along the ride and seeing how it's affecting me throughout this 21 days. We are at, well, this is day 9. And I'm really excited to see how the second half of this journey goes. So thank you again, and I will see you in the next one.